crafty friends. This is a junk journal, and it is a design team project for Dreamz, etc. And I have used the absolutely stunning kit I have been showing you the past week or two, called Black Swan, and I am just over the moon with this collection. So this is an 8.5 by 6 ring bound journal, and everything is coffee dyed except for one thing. I'll show you. It is I'm going to take this off because it's going to be hard to show you. So it is ring bound, and it's actually double ring bound. So I used a ring for the back and another ring for the front. And I had bigger rings, but I really prefer when it gets super chunky like this to do the double rings. I just think it looks better. So that's it. My base is a heavyweight black cardstock for each of the main pages and the outside covers. This is the back, and this is a page from the Black Swan collection. This is just an image that I found on the internet that I just thought was a beautiful corset ballerina type looking image. I just layered some laces. This is the last of my Trésors Deluxe beautiful lace with bows. My very favorite I ever used from them. Anyway, I'm not sure how this is going to show. I used a lot of vintage laces that I picked up at my local privately owned craft store. And this is probably going to be a pretty long video. So that actually goes in like, let me tilt you up. All right. So on our first page, we have this tuck spot with the beautiful fussy cut feather from the collection. And then this is a tag from the collection. Like I said, it's coffee dyed. And the love paper in the background is just something from my stash. I did use some Lindy's spray and of course coffee. This is another beautiful image I found on Pinterest. I added some vintage lace and a pretty bling there. One of the things that I really discovered while I was creating this album is that when you get a kit online, that is basically the bones, the skeleton, and then you find all these little goodies from here and there and everywhere to add to it to make the whole body complete. So my last project, both of my last projects, I only used the collection, and this time I added a lot to it to enhance it and make it just more full. So this opens up like this, and this is great because it has the lines where you can journal. And then I made this tag into a tuck spot. This is another image I found. I didn't do any sewing because I don't sew, not yet, but I plan to. But I wanted things to look like they had been sewn. So I did my best to try to make it look that way. So this is just another little fold out. This is from the collection. So those things tuck back there. And then we have one of these little clips that holds that shut. So on this page, this opens up. It's a seam binding closure. And this is like a mini book. And I added this gorgeous bling. I just had some little, like little stashes of bling. And so I glued that there. It's some velvet trim and some vintage lace. This is a beautiful page from the collection. And this opens up like that. Journal space. And I did use the coffee on craft paper. So a lot of this craft paper, it's really, really sturdy and nice. Everything is really crinkly. Here's that image from the back. And then we've got a little pocket here. And I have sewn, all these little journals are sewn like a typical signature. Another beautiful little image I found on the internet. This has got a tin liner. And I did use a little bit of pink to give it that little pink hue. So there's room for lots of other stash in there. And then this is another image from Pinterest. The swan is fussy cut from the collection. So beautiful. This, I love this. This is from the collection as well. This pulls out, and it's just another little booklet with another lady I found online. This opens up, and we've got this. Opens like that. So room for journaling there, and then little booklet here. So a lot of room here. Then back behind we have this, and this is from the collection. Woo! Bright pink, right? So that tucks back there, and then we close it back up. Gosh, we're already at 7 minutes, and we're only on the second page. This book, honestly, I had the best time. The best. All right, so here I made a belly band out of lace and that beautiful film strip image from the collection. This is just something I had in my stash, and it reminded me of like a brick wall in a ballet studio. I loved it. So I found this on Pinterest, and I fussy cut it out. You can see the lace, and I used a little buckle. This is an envelope, and it opens like that. And this is from the collection. Oops. And so it's got the lines where you can write on it. So that tucks back in there. And then it's sewn. This is not from the collection. This is something from my stash. This is from the collection. From the collection. So lots of, you can see it's sewn, beautiful places to keep your thoughts. I just love it. Then on the back is another envelope. And this is also from the collection. And then we have a little booklet back tucked in this one. And that closes by tucking back underneath there. And then that slides back in. Okay, because the book was getting so full, I had to make a real simple page. And I had this gorgeous acetate piece in my collection, so I fussy cut it, and here is the image. Now, I did not coffee dye this one, and obviously because I wanted it to slide nicely in and out, because I'm hoping that whoever ends up with this would just mount their photo to it so it can slide in and out. And my printer was doing weird stuff this morning. but I really liked how it looked. To me, it made it look even more aged. So I used it because I just had to, you know, clean my print heads. But look at that. There's a little bling at the bottom and a gorgeous bling crown at the top. I love it. All right. And then we've got these 2 pages. And this one is a paper bag with an acetate front. You can get these at Hobby Lobby. In the back, tucked back here, is another one of those pink note cards. I did put the paper from the collection back here. These 2 pieces are not from the collection. Got a little bling at the bottom. And then this beautiful image from the collection. And these tags come already pre-clustered and in a tag shape. And that opens up like that. So there's room on both sides. And then I just have this simple piece that tucks in there for more journaling. I love that clear acetate bag so much. All right, then on this side, oh my, so this paper in the background is from my stash. I printed and cut these ballet legs out from Pinterest, and I added the bow to where the bow would be on the ballet shoes, ballet slippers, some vintage lace, and this opens up like that. We've got 3 little journaling tags from the collection. This is from the collection down here. This is from the collection. This is something I just printed from Pinterest. This is from the collection, as is the pretty ballerina film strip. This film strip is from the collection, and another journaling tag. This is from the collection, as is this. Oh, there we go. And then this is from Pinterest. And there we go. Super tons of room in this. I mean, like, you could, this could be for anybody. This is going to hold years and years and years of stuff. All right. Then we've got this page, and I love this. I just love this kind of fringy stuff so much. And I just glued on some extra bling I had. I made this little booklet. Again, it is sewn. I added this bling to the edge, and again, an image from Pinterest. But the camera is from this collection, and you can make it any size that you want. So this paper is from my stash. This is from the collection, and this is from the collection. And then I had this acetate frame that I wanted to tuck in there. This is from my stash. This is from the collection, as well as the little ballerina. All right. Well, that tucks back over there. All right. Then I used ballet again from Pinterest. This is from the collection. This is just a leftover piece. I had cut an image. And this is from the collection. So those tuck back here. Then I used some vintage lace, some bling from the DIY boutique supply up here. This paper is from my stash. And this opens up like this. We've got another tuck spot. And, uh-oh. Did I tuck it too far? I did. All right. Well, I am going to have to fix that. So this is from the collection, and there's several different ones to choose from, and this is how they open and close. They're kind of... Okay, so let me show you how to close it. You close the first one, you close the second one, and then you close this one, and then it holds it all shut. So if this was laying down, this wouldn't happen. So this is just a simple little journaling space, and I use the swan as a tuck, and that closes up, and we have our little clip that holds this shut. So then we turn the page, and we have this gorgeous, I just picked this up at Hobby Lobby in their massive sale. Only $1.25. It's so pretty. All right, so let's pull out what we've got in here. This actually is how it's supposed to come out, like this. And this is from the collection. This is a coffee dyed and Lindy's sprayed doily. And then in here, we have a little sewn little journal book and a journaling card from the collection. And then this opens up like this, so you could even journal in here. And this is just another pretty image from Pinterest. Super pretty. Then this folds over, and this tucks into the ballet slippers, and inside we have that pretty journaling tag. And that slides back in there. All right, let's look at this page. We have some tags, and I'm going to be honest with you, I forgot to put seam binding on these tags, which I will do. But look how pretty. This is one of my favorites. So I will punch holes, and I will put seam binding on these, just for the record. Another little fold out booklet. And then here, obviously I turned that into a pocket. This is, the swan is from the collection. This paper in the background is not. So this is from the collection, as is this paper. And then I added this and the velvet trim and the beautiful bling from the DIY boutique supply. And then in here are just some journaling cards, and these are from the collection. This image in the background is not from the collection. That is something that I got on Pinterest. So if you're interested in this journal, I will be putting seam binding on those tags. Okay. These are our last two pages. Yes, everything is kind of... All right. If you like chunky monkeys, I'm telling you, this one's for you. So there's that beautiful image we just saw. I loved it. I loved all of these so much. And I sewed this little booklet. This is from the collection. So that slides back behind this polka dot netting. You can see all my bling and such. So this opens up, And it opens like that. More tags that need seam binding. I will do that. Look at this beautiful ballerina. And I made her, a fussy cut her and turned her into a tuck spot. This opens up. We've seen this image from Pinterest. This opens. This is all from the collection. This right here. Then these two are from the collection, and that is just an image from Pinterest. So that slides into this little belly band. And then over here, just a place for journaling or what have you. And then two pull-outs up top. And then that is held shut by that little piece there. And then we close that with our little closure. And then here we are at our last page. So this is that image again that printed out funky. I did coffee dye this one. The other one I didn't because I needed it to slide in and out. But I did coffee dye this one. And I do think it makes it look even more aged. So this one's kind of funky. I had some leftover little pieces, so I made it really small. This has got a little bag, so it's got tuck spots and room for journaling. And that slides in there behind that beautiful vintage lace and some bling. Then it opens like this. And we've got this side pocket out of the lace and kind of the collage area there. Look, I remembered seam binding. This one opens up like that and like that. This is from the collection and this is from the collection. And then just an extra piece of paper. I turned into a tag for journaling. Come on, get back in there. Thank you. And then lastly, we have one last little booklet with this beautiful image from the front. And this just is all kinds of journaling pages, all coffee dyed, lots of room for journaling. And that is actually sewn into this whole piece. And it's held closed with the film strip. So, ta-da! We are done. I'm telling you, this smells like coffee. So, if you're interested in this album, I always put my email in the description box down below. This has got a lot of bling. I want you guys to be aware. There is a lot of bling. There's a lot of laces and trims. There's a lot of ink. And I had so much fun creating this. Thank you so much to Dreamz, etc. for allowing me to create with all the beautiful digital kits. And I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was long. It's super long. But anyway, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. If you're interested in this, just check out my email in the description box down below. Okay, have a happy, scrappy day. Thanks for watching. All the links to Dreamz, etc. will also be in the description box. I'm sorry, I'm just now mentioning that. But yeah, check her out. If you're not interested in ballet, I mean, I've shown how to use this kit where it's not necessarily used for ballet, but she has tons of other beautiful, beautiful goodies to work with. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.